Okay, let's give this one more shot today before I freeze to death out here. I'm going to show you a technique with this tool that I think is pretty awesome and useful for jumping around inside of one sample. So let's hit play on this orchestral quartet type piece that my friend Jordan composed. Let's hit record. Let's just get some different sections in there. So I'm going to hit record, and I'm going to jump around inside of it. That way we have a bit of variety in this recording I'm making. That should be good. Let's stop recording on that. Alright, let's mute that. And let's just I'll listen to that. Alright, and it always starts from whatever you set here. So you could automate that. Let's make sure my volume levels are okay. Yeah, you could automate that, but there is this quick tool that I made that will let us do something kind of interesting, and I'll try to explain it as best I can. But I'm not the best teacher. So let's hit map on this, and let's map this start percentage to the first macro knob there. And what this tool does is it creates whatever number you set in this box here, 7, 8. It creates between 1 and 100%. It creates different points. So 6 different points. So if I hit map here, and then I map it to this. So now when we send a MIDI note into this tool here, it's going to jump to one of those 6 points. So it creates a bit of like a sequence. So let's just let's snag a note here, C4, and let's stretch that out. Let's make this a little shorter so we can hear what we're doing. And make that note shorter. And the key is to keep this end point at 100%, so you can see where it's jumping through here. This button here makes a new set of, in this case, 6 different points to jump to. So we can have a sample with like a lot of different variety, and we can sort of jump to that. We've also got a little bit of, at least with Max 7 and Ableton 9, this mapping, there's a bit of a delay. It like moves the start point before the note or something like that. Anyway, we need to delay the note a little bit so we don't hear as many click pops. And also one other idiosyncrasy with this technique is when you're jumping this start point and you're doing it quickly and playing notes, you could hear some clicks if it's too fast, because I don't believe it handles the same note polyphony very well as far as like changing the percentage. You just get clicks that way. So and we may have just, no, we didn't break it. I just had that endpoint too low. Okay, yeah, so for a second there thinking like, what's going wrong? It's always like when you're making a video, kind of like panic button situation. So now let's add some delay to this. That sounds kind of old, Freddy. And I want to add I can barely type here. It's about 40 degrees Fahrenheit. This is let's see if it shows up. Search is it's as slow as molasses on a winter's day, as they say here in Missouri. Midwest classic saying. So this adds a bit of like warble, which I like. Now let's record some more into the tool.
I was commissioned by Costco Music Indie.
I forgot, the end of this piece he talks about it. So let's go to the VST player and let's start from scratch on that. And you know, with this tool also, or this random note shuffle tool, we can also there's a probability slider here, so it doesn't let all the notes through at that point. It can be useful for some things. This button, at the end of the cycle of 6, it will create a new shuffle of 6 each time, so it's a bit more of just like a full-on random feel with that. And this one manually triggers the next section in the cycle. Hopefully I'm explaining that correctly. Okay, let's try to record there. Looks like some stuff coming through. Very good. There we go. Tune it a little bit. And it's pretty quiet, so I'm going to pull it up. Nice. Or we could try like a B0 even, or like a bassier. And you can also stack this tool. We could have multiple versions of it. And what we can do is we can group it, and we can, since our tool here works, you know, you can change these zones to be anything you want, but I just like to kind of leave them as they are, and for the most part, the octaves C1, you know, tend to work for me anyways, but you know, salt to taste, as they say. So we can make this section just C4 and up. We could bring in another one of these tools, and we can just range this to C3. So that way only notes that go through this range will trigger this one. And we can make this 7, and we can, let's add some more notes in here, C3 notes. There we go, shorty. And so we're getting triggers on that one. So let's go ahead and map to the mapper knob 2 to the second lane's start point. And not a lot of screen space on this little tablet, I gotta say. It's a challenge. Alright, let's click on this. Map mapper 2, and then we'll map this guy to here. See what's going on. Hope for the best always. Let's see, are we getting, this is not far enough down. C3, yes, there we go. So now you can see it's jumping here. And we could do this on down for all of our samples there. So here I'm gonna make the probability a little low, and I'm just gonna create a lot more notes here. And again, we're getting those clicks. I think we need around 40 milliseconds to prevent some of the jump clicks. Maybe it's 50, maybe I can't remember. And also, sometimes adjusting this loop fade up to 1% works. Let's do some more recordings in here. Not reverse, record. There we go. Yes, C1. Very mysterious sound. Icy cold, just like my fingers. Nice. I like those bells. Very nice, very nice. C4 maybe. Bells always sounded nice when you pitch them up and down. Just something about them. this 5, 7, 8, 9, 0. Sometimes I just like to type in random. We've got our, this here is randomizing the end time. Very cool. So I think for the purposes of this sketch, we are good to go. I'm going to say bye for now and go and thaw out, drink some cocoa. Until next time.